All right, y'all, so this is day 2 in Tokyo. We are going on a hunt to find the Pokemon Center and to find the Mega Don Quixote. Now, Don Quixote is like that viral store that you've probably seen on Instagram that like everybody goes and shops at Tokyo, that has everything you need. It's like Five Below, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, CVS, Walmart, like on steroids all in one. So yeah, we're looking for that, and we're looking for the Pokemon Center. So here we are in downtown Tokyo. As you can see, a lot of different shopping options right here. All these buildings right here are like different malls. A lot of upscale shopping. Of course, they got some small shops, a lot of cute little restaurants and things like that. So we're just out here trying to navigate these Tokyo streets. We decided to go to Parco Mall. Figured out, well, we realized that's where the Pokemon Center is. So here we are entering the mall and just kind of get into it. You'll notice that we just keep going up and up and up. A lot of these malls and shopping centers have like 7, 8, 9, well, more than 7, at least like 10 to 12 floors. Like, they're massive. So literally, like, you're shopping for hours. You can spend hours in these shopping centers, and there's so many different options, so many different things that you can, you know, purchase. Shoes and clothes and vintage items, just anything you can think of, you can find in one of these shopping malls. So clearly we made it up to the gaming area of the mall. Of course, you know, Japan, Tokyo is home of Sega, Nintendo, all the classics. So like this whole floor is dedicated to Sega. Is dedicated to a lot of like anime stuff. I'm really just getting into anime. I'm a Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't even know if that's how you say it right, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just really getting into anime, so this is not really my thing. Of course, I know Sega from back in the day, Nintendo from back in the day, but yeah, but we're on a hunt to find the Pokemon Center because my husband was looking for a Pokeball keychain that he could attach to his book bag. So that's really what we're up here looking for. We got to be close to the center, and boom, here we are. This huge Me Too display when you first walk in. Crazy thing, right? So I'm a Squirtle fan, and it wasn't a whole lot of Squirtle. Like, Japan is real big on Pikachu, Eevee, Charizard, Me Too, like, I guess like your main character energy type thing. So I was a little agitated that I couldn't really find Squirtle options, but it is what it is. And my husband ended up not being able to find a Pokeball, which was crazy, but it was still a really dope store. And we had to get my daughter a Pikachu costume because we were going go-karting the next day and she needed a costume. So yeah, we stumbled across this cute little vintage shop that sold cassette tapes, and I was just intrigued, impressed to buy a cassette tape. Like, look at this. When was the last time you saw a Walkman? Like, I had to pop in here and buy something. I ended up getting a tape for my brother-in-law of the OJs, and then my husband ended up getting the Drake and Kendrick beef on cassette tape. I know, random. So we're leaving out. We're just kind of strolling around. As you can see, like I said, these shopping centers are massive. Literally go from indoor to outdoor in a matter of seconds. So now we're trying to find the Mega Don Quixote store. Well, in the midst of all that, we realized that there was a Nike store nearby. So we were like, all right, let's pull up to the Nike store real quick. And then I'm also on a hunt for my Onitsuka Tiger shoes, which is why I came to Japan, was to get my kicks. So this is us looking for both of those stores. So boom, I spot the Onitsuka Tiger store. It's right across from the Nike store. So I'm like, well, let's hit there first, then hit Nike, then hit the Disney store. Get into the store. I was looking for this specific pair of metallic shoes. Asked them, did they have them? They said yes. They were upstairs. Bet say less. Store was jumping, packed, right? Literally took me like an hour to check out. It was crazy. This is me leaving the store, bag secured. So now we can go and see what's popping over at this Nike across the street. This is me explaining to my husband what took so long in the store, why it took an hour. This one cashier was literally ringing up 600 people, and she was literally taking the shoes, each shoe out the box and checking it, and then rewrapping it individually, putting it in the box, and then typing the barcode in, not scanning it, but typing each barcode in. Like, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, this is us crossing the street, making our way over to the Nike store. I must say, I was not super impressed with the items in this store. There wasn't really anything that like jumped out at me like, oh, I gotta have this, or oh, I gotta have that. A lot of the stuff we had back home, they did have some dope Air Maxes, but I already got my Tigers, and my husband literally had just did a huge shopping spree when we were in Portland at the Nike store there. So it was kind of like we really didn't need anything. We were just kind of like popping in to see what they had. But it was a cool experience to go to the Nike store in Tokyo. Now, this is not the one where you customize your own stuff. That's in a different part. So, yeah. So now this is us on the hunt, trying to find this mega Don Quixote store so that we can get some souvenirs for ourselves and for our family. Tokyo is really clean. Like, Japan overall is really clean. I don't know if you guys can tell from the videos, but it's like no trash in the streets. Like, you could literally eat off the ground. I mean, I wouldn't, but it's super clean here. Whole lot of people. Not necessarily a lot of traffic per se. It's more like bodies than there are cars, if that makes sense. Kind of crazy. Oh, so that's the other thing. So right here, we're looking for the Shibuya crossing, the infamous Shibuya crossing. And I must say, it is a lot smaller in person than it looks on social media. But it's literally just a massive crosswalk where you have like this little bit amount of time to get across the street, and everybody's doing it at the same time. Like I said, it's just people in stores and little restaurants everywhere. Like, if you just want to stop and do something, if you just want to be overstimulated, come to Tokyo, because it will definitely overstimulate you like a mug. Like, it's so much to look at, so much to see, so much to do. So this is us getting close to the crossing. I think we realized we were like there but weren't there. So yeah. And here we are. Light turned, and we are now walking the Shibuya crossing. Take a picture. Turn around. Mila, look. I can't even use my arm. Unless I use my left hand. Come on, look. Turn around. Look at the camera. You going back across? Oh. Are we going back across the street or no? No. Okay, so come this way. Oh, shit. Alright, so got our photos, got our moment. Now to find this Mega Don Quixote. Boom. Here we are. And like I said, it's basically like a Five Below, a Dollar Tree on steroids. Like, it's a huge souvenir shop. Anything you can think of, snacks, perfumes, t-shirts, toys, keychains, like anything you can think of, they sell in here, and for dirt cheap. Like, a lot of things in Tokyo are really, really cheap. Souvenirs cost maybe $2-3. T-shirts are like $8 to $10, $8 to $12. Beauty and skincare products, which I definitely racked up on, were like $6 to $15. Perfumes were like $8 to $15. So I mean, super cheap quality products. Like, it's so worth the visit. So this is us kind of checking out all the different floors. And then you can also do tax-free, but you have to go to a certain floor in order to do it. So that's why they tell you carry your passport around, because a lot of stores are tax-free, and that'll save you a lot of yen. So yeah, Saturday in Shibuya.